Fung Bros here. We are back in New York City with another edition of NBA Signature Moves.
Volume 14. We got New York City Hooper friends. We got Jimmy Ying.
Yo.
We got Dave Melendez.
What's going on, y'all?
We're gonna cover some of the hottest moves that happened recently going into the playoffs. Y'all ready? Let's go. All right, coming up first, guys, we have got to do a section that we actually haven't done in this type of video before, which is the ankle breakers. Yo, people have been falling this year. I don't know what it is. I don't know if people are pushing each other down or if defenders are getting worse or the moves are getting better.
I think it's just the refs.
The refs not calling anything.
It's bad defending. Like, there's a lot of NBA players that cannot defend.
Here's the theory to why I think so many people are falling this year. It's because I think the guards, one, got better moves, and two, I think they're better at identifying defenders.
You're talking about when people get the switch and they get the Shaq in a full veteran.
Oh man. We gotta talk about the most infamous ankle breaker this season so far. James Harden dropping Wesley Johnson and then waiting to shoot the three. It's crazy because Wesley goes down, right? But Wesley stays down. He's on the ground like this, just do it, James. And James is like, nah.
Yo, you guys, we gotta lead off with this move. James Harden on Wesley Johnson. Only one of us is a lefty. This man right here. Let's go.
Okay, so in this play, James Harden uses one of the classic pullback crossovers. He pulls it on Wesley Johnson by taking a power step forward, going hard, pulling back, giving Wesley Johnson maybe a little bit of a nudge, and Wesley being, you know, a taller, longer guy, falls to the ground. James Harden does his classic step back, waits, makes a sandwich, and then hits the three.
On here. Yeah, James doubling up the Clippers. Clean up on aisle three. Clean up on aisle three.
Take me out, coach.
Next up, we've got Devin Booker on Paul George. Paul George is known typically as one of the best one-on-one defenders in the entire NBA. Devin Booker, one of the best one-on-one offensive players in the entire NBA. How was he able to create so much separation on the shot?
What happened is Alex Len sets a soft screen on Paul George. Paul George is playing really tight on Devin Booker. At first, he plays Devin Booker for the three-point shot, so you can see him pause for a second. But then it looks like Devin Booker's about to drive it, so then Paul George plays him for the drive. But when he moves his feet, he overcompensates, gets caught as Devin Booker plants his left foot, pulls back for the three, and Paul George goes flying.
Ball moves around the horn, you get a good open look.
Booker by himself.
All right, so this next move is by D'Angelo Russell on the Brooklyn Nets. Man, he gets the switch on the screen, pulls back behind the back, and then goes forward and pretty much drops him.
Nets with the lead and the ball. Oh, D'Angelo Russell.
All right, moving on, we got the fadeaway section. Now, the first fadeaway is by Untucked Kyrie. And you know, a lot of players have moves in the NBA, but not a lot of players are good at stringing them all together like Kyrie. He has multiple moves. So on this one, on Kemba Walker, Kemba actually plays pretty good defense on him, but man, Kyrie is just a little bit too much. He gives him about 5 different shakes. And I do think all these different shoulder shakes, it does come a lot from Kobe Bryant. But you know, now these younger guys, man, they doing a lot. What is up with Untucked Kyrie? What's the magic behind it?
Is it like Hoodie Mellow?
I feel like, yeah, he's trying to get his own little swag going on.
There is some players that they can't play like this, you know? They can't play with the tuck and
Wait,
shoot.
they play like this?
Well, it doesn't feel as comfortable, right?
It's not because you have that tightness, you know?
That's why Kobe wore like extra large jerseys. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's even hard to imitate Kyrie when you're trying to do it really slow. Untucked.
Back to that Kyrie move, nothing going. Bang, at the end of the clock.
Untucked Andrew is not the same as Untucked Kyrie, let's just say that.
So I guess that Kyrie Untucked thing is real.
Yo, this next one is by Dwayne Wade, man. Glad to see him back on the Miami Heat. He's feeling himself, looks like he's more back in his element. He's pulling this back down reverse pivot shake on Lonzo Ball, fading to the out of bounds, shooting the ball over the hoop. It's crazy.
skilled big men to come into the NBA in many years is Joel Embiid.
It's so funny, after he does this fadeaway, I don't know who he points to, but he points to either his teammate or someone else. He goes, and then he does this move again, you know?
They're asking about Rihanna. I mean, back then, she didn't go with me. So now, let's move on. Trust the process.
All right, man, I'll show you the fadeaway.
It is Embiid working against Vance. Here's Embiid on a fade.
All right, everybody, so for the rest of the moves, we had to take it to the streets. We are out in New York City, and it is a beautiful day.
You know what? It's a little chilly, but the people who really got a love for the game are out here.
Hell yeah. All right, no one's out here yet. No one's out here yet. Anyways, let's keep it moving. All right, so on this move, shout out to the Toronto Raptors, #1 team in the East this season. And shout out to DeMar DeRozan. Okay, so for this, he has what we think is a game winner. But you know, DeMar DeRozan bringing back the mid-range game. He got a crazy reverse pump fake, pivot, move, and drains it in.
Is he the modern manifestation of Kobe?
Yes, I say yes.
I don't know if you guys didn't know this. He never had a jump shot when he came in the league. He had to work really hard for that jump shot.
All right, man. Well, when we're talking about fadeaways, you got to talk about DeMar DeRozan. So let's check out this move.
Hey! 4 on the shot clock, spinning around. Difficult shot, and he makes it.
All right, so this next move is coming up from a very popular rookie, Donovan Mitchell. Guys, all right, real quick, chances of him winning Rookie of the Year. What's your take? Rookie of the Year?
I say Rookie of the Year.
I mean, he's gonna win.
But then Ben Simmons.
I just think if they don't make the playoffs, he's not winning Rookie of the Year. Donovan Mitchell loves doing this power spin move. And we call it a power spin move because he covers so much ground and he does it so fast. A lot of people, when they do a spin move, they end up slowing down.
Yeah.
I feel like he speeds up when he does it. It's crazy. It's like he charges up, plants, boom! Let's check it out. Woo.
Donovan, oh, beautiful spinner, count it.
Okay, so for this next move, we got some young guys bringing back some old school moves. We got Kyle Kuzma bringing back the sky hook. He might be doing the best sky hook that I've seen in maybe a decade. Like, if you can make that shot consistently, nobody can really defend it.
I feel like him and Ben Simmons kind of do it.
Between Ben Simmons and Kyle Kuzma, light-skinned guys like sky hooks? I don't know, I'm just saying.
I think Larry Nance got one too.
Larry Nance kind of got a little mini jump hook too. Let's go show you Kyle Kuzma's sky hook. Kuz. Oh!
Read and react, the easier it's going to be. Kyle Kuzma.
All right, this next guy is also another Laker, and when he got into the league, man, a lot of people criticized his jumper, and they still do. But Lonzo Ball has been improving his three-point jump shot, man. He's 6 out of 10 on the Spurs. Lit him up. What do you guys think? Do you think he got a shot?
Man, it just seemed like after he came back from injury, I don't know, it just seemed like it started flowing again like college, but all the way up into the injury, it was like broken.
Still an ugly jump shot, but it goes in. It works for him.
I mean, he's been in the gym working on it. So.
What would people have said if he was playing in New York on the New York streetball courts, growing up shooting like that?
They're gonna pressure him to change
if it's falling,
they'll leave it alone.
Like they say, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I feel like it makes him a more marketable player.
Yeah,
because it's more unique.
Yeah.
He does this sidestep 3 that's been dropping for him. So shout out to Lonzo.
Looks very unique.
Let's all try to do it.
Big baller.
Whoa, Lonzo. Hey! Lonzo Ball. Hey! Lonzo, triple B. Yo, big baller. Triple B.
Get off, hey, whoa, yeah, hey, whoa.
All right, so this next move is by Coney Island native. We got Lance Stevenson, man. He pulls this move. What is it, man? The New York guys know.
I am calling it the dance move.
Lance and Maker dance.
It's more like to distract the defender. Like, where's the ball going?
As New York Hoopers, are you guys proud that there's a New York Hooper bringing the New York streets into the NBA?
Lance is one of my favorite players. Like, I would say once every 3 games, he is my favorite player in the league.
He can definitely entertain. That's what
He's an entertainer.
I thought that was a shout out to, you know, circling your chi. You know,
Oh,
Jimmy,
yo,
you
how
know
about
about the chi.
Yo,
Yeah,
the Peter the Miyagi. We call it Mr. Miyagi.
Okay, we'll call that the Miyagi.
Axon. Axon.
Did you guys see when him and Jason Terry was blowing in each other's ears?
Oh, man.
Just recently, because Jason Terry hit him up and goes, and then Lance came back and hit a 3, and then when he came back and went.
Lance will make a dance doing the Miyagi. Oh.
Reaches forward, Lance sees where he wants to go, gives you a little.
Okay, so the last play that we got coming up is by the king himself, yes, LeBron James. And usually people nutmeg the defender, meaning that they throw the ball between the legs of a defender. But this time, actually, to get through 2 defenders, LeBron throws the ball between Tristan Thompson's legs, his own teammate. And LeBron even said that he did not know this actually happened until he watched the replay.
Pick right, pick right, pick right. I got him.
I don't have him. I don't have him.
Yo, you guys, those are just a few of the best moves, you know, towards the end of the season. But, you know, beyond moves, we have to get into a little bit of NBA talk.
As of right now, there's about 12 to 14 games left in the NBA season. What's up with Cleveland?
What month is this for me? What is this? October? Except losses? No.
Do you think that they're going to be able to gel for the playoffs?
I hope so.
I mean, I think they will.
Even if they're playing bad going into the playoffs, I don't think you want to see the Cavs. No way.
Yeah.
In the West, the Blazers. The Blazers
they're
are number
low-key.
3 right
They're
now.
low-key.
How do you think they're going to do in the playoffs? That could be OKC.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it.
Westbrook, a great player. Triple-double. Still almost averaging a triple-double. But for some reason, people still feeling like nobody really likes to play with Westbrook. Which
I think now they're getting comfortable with each other.
a lot of controversy about the refs this year. Are the refs actually worse? Or is it the refs are just inexperienced and calling weird stuff?
I think it's unexperienced. There is a lot of new refs.
Maybe it's as much of the bad reffing as it is like the personality of the refs.
What happened to IT, man?
They trading me again? Damn. This just funny.
Shorter players get hurt. It's over for them.
I think little guys are so maybe reliant on their explosiveness and their ability to hit the gaps.
Yeah.
But you know, I think IT's gonna get better. He's gonna come back. He's gonna get more playing time. He probably go to another team and start.
Hey, did Trey Burke become Allen Iverson overnight?
Arm sleeves,
Just the
cornrows,
Just the
and
braid.
everything.
The way he moves though, but just not the ability. But when he does have a shot go down, it looks a lot.
We agree James Harden is probably gonna win MVP. He should.
I think most improved goes to Victor Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo?
Yeah.
So Rookie of the Year, Donovan Mitchell.
I think Donovan Mitchell. I hope it's Donovan Mitchell.
I like Donovan Mitchell too, but if they don't make the playoffs, he's not gonna win Rookie of the Year. That's my opinion.
What's an unconventional NBA opinion that you have? All right, I think Ben Simmons may never learn to shoot, and I think Markelle is gonna be fine.
I like Giannis a lot. I don't think he's a good enough leader to bring the Bucks to where they need to be.
I think that if you replace Steph Curry with Damian Lillard, it would still be just as good.
I don't want to see LeBron on the Warriors, but it's getting to the point where he wants a championship. He should do it.
I disagree with you, Dave.
Hell no, he
I
shouldn't.
disagree with you.
Hell no. But all right,
If we're
Jimmy.
talking nonsense, I say KD to the Knicks.
No, all right. That's a dream trade.
Is Kristaps, with his new injury, a viable option as a franchise player, or they gotta rethink it?
Nah, he's still a franchise player. If you look at Embiid, he was off an injury. He came back. He's killing it.
That is it for NBA Signature Moves 14.
All right, you guys, thank you so much to Jimmy Ng, Dave Melendez, New York Hoopers, man.
Whoa.
Fung Brothers, David, Andrew.
So number 1 in the comments below, let me know if we left out any crazy highlights that you guys wish we had covered. I'm sure we did. And number 2, give us your controversial hot takes. That means your opinions that, you know, people wouldn't really want to agree with, but might be true.
That may be unpopular. All right, you guys, until next time, we're on Houston, not Houston. A lot of people were saying they call it Houston.
Houston. We're in New York, we're on Houston Street, and until next time, we out.
Peace.
It's a dangerous move to do.
Yo, Andy, you said...
I don't know if he's trying to...